10 plagues and the Red Sea crossing. A whisper in the darkness. The land of Egypt lay cloaked in the deep silence of the night. The great Nile shimmered under the pale moonlight, its waters calm and steady, holding the secrets of a kingdom that believed itself untouchable. But change was coming. Whispers of something divine, something beyond Pharaoh's power, rustled through the wind like a prophecy waiting to unfold. Deep in the heart of the Hebrew quarter, a man stood, his eyes reflecting the fire of conviction. Moses, a shepherd turned prophet, had been called by God to free his people. But Pharaoh's heart was like stone, refusing to let him go. Then God spoke, "I will stretch out my hand and strike Egypt with all my wonders, and after that he will let you go." Exodus 3, verse 20. The battle between the Almighty and the ruler of Egypt was about to begin. Plague 1. The Nile turns to blood. At the break of dawn, Moses and his brother Aaron stood before Pharaoh. With staff in hand, Moses declared, "Let my people go." Pharaoh sneered, "Who is this God that I should obey?" At God's command, Aaron struck the Nile with his staff. A terrible sight unfolded. The river, once a source of life, turned into blood. Fish floated lifeless. The waters reeked of death, and even the wells turned crimson. The Nile River running red with blood, dead fish floating on the surface, and horrified Egyptians standing at the riverbanks. But Pharaoh hardened his heart. Egypt's suffering intensifies. Then came the second plague. Frogs swarmed the land, leaping into houses, food, and even Pharaoh's bed. A palace overrun by frogs. Pharaoh disgusted as good as his broken horn. The third brought gnats, tiny tormentors that covered people. Swarms of gnats filling the air, covering people as they try to shield themselves. Then came flies in thick, dark clouds, driving Egypt into chaos. A dense swarm of flies covering the streets and marketplaces, making it impossible to see. Next, disease struck the livestock, leaving the fields silent except for the mourning of farmers. Cattle lying sick and dying in a vast field under a darkened sky. Then, painful boils erupted on the skin of the Egyptians wincing in pain as they clutched their arms, covered in sores. A terrifying hailstorm mixed with fire rained down, crushing crops and shattering trees. Giant hailstones falling from the sky, setting trees on fire as terrified Egyptians run for cover. Next, locusts darkened the land, devouring what was left of Egypt's food. A swarm of locusts covering fields, stripping plants bare as the farmer looks on in despair. Then, eerie darkness fell over Egypt for 3 days. A heavy, suffocating blackness that not even fire could pierce. A deep, unnatural darkness covering the land, with Egyptians stumbling. Yet Pharaoh refused to yield. Death of the firstborn plague. Then came the final plague. The angel of death moved through the land, taking the firstborn of Egypt. There will be loud wailing throughout Egypt, worse than there has ever been or ever will be. Exodus 11:6. But the Israelites, following God's command, marked their doors with the blood of the Lamb. That night, the angel passed over their homes, sparing their children. A shadowy angel figure moving through the streets, while an Israelite family prays behind a blood-marked door. At last, Pharaoh's will was broken. Go, he commanded. Leave Egypt at once. The Exodus, the march to freedom. The Hebrews, men, women, and children gathered their belongings and began their journey. Over 600,000 strong, they walked toward freedom, led by a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. A vast crowd of Hebrews walking under a golden sunset, a towering pillar of fire in the distance. But Pharaoh's regret turned to rage. He sent his chariots thundering after them. Egyptian chariots racing across the desert, dust rising as soldiers charged toward the fleeing Hebrews. The Red Sea loomed ahead, a vast, impassable barrier. Trapped between Pharaoh's army and the waters, panic set in. "Do not be afraid," Moses declared. "Stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord." Exodus 14:13. The parting of the Red Sea, Moses raised his staff, a mighty wind howled, and the sea split in two, forming towering walls of water. A breathtaking view of the Red Sea parted, with massive walls of water on either side, and the Hebrews walking on dry ground. The people rushed through, fear and wonder in their eyes. But as Pharaoh's army pursued, the waters collapsed. The soldiers, horses, and chariots were swept away, swallowed by the raging sea. Egyptian chariots sinking into the collapsing waters as the Hebrews watched safely from the shore. On the other side, the Israelites stood in awe. Their chains were broken, their God had triumphed. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. Exodus 15 verse 2. And so, under the vast starry sky, they sang a song of victory, stepping forward into a new destiny, a people forever changed by the hand of God. A joyful crowd of Hebrews singing on the shore, the sun rising behind them as they looked toward their future.